Life. Life is not just the passing of time. Life is not just the passing of time. Life is a collection of experience and ideas. A lot of people have great ideas, only small percentage of them have passion and work ethic to actually follow through and put it into motion. Of that select second group, every single one of them will still make a mistake or experience some sort of failure during the struggle to begin that idea to fruition. How that person responds to their failure is going to determine the outcome of their journey. Don't look at failure as something you need to distance yourself from, try to embrace it instead. Wrap your hands around it and examine it. Believe you can use it to rebuild your idea and take it to an even higher level than you'd originally conceived. That's the approach all true winners take, just like you should do. It's a new world out there, it's a mean world out there, so do what you feel passionate about. Take chances, professional. For previous years we've labeled failures as L's, short form of losses. The term has become a symbol of something you don't want to have associated with you. What we need to realize and to do is flip the concept. Instead of worrying about holding that L, focus on learning from that L instead. Because your L's are where your greatest instructions will always be found. It rarely feels like it in the moment, but experiencing setback, losses, and disappointment will absolutely make you stronger in the long run. You have to realize that we may have succeeded in understanding success, but we failed at understanding failure, cause we all know that success breeds success. Maybe we just haven't looked at people who fail closely enough. The first and most important step in learning from your L's is identifying that you made a mistake in the first place, maybe that seemed painfully obvious, but it's actually the step a lot of people are unwilling to take, admit that you're wrong. Let's say you and I go out for a drive. If I make a wrong turn and find myself in some neighborhood I'm not familiar with, I'm gonna turn to you and apologize, saying we have lost and plug the address into Google Maps and figure out where we gotta go. I'm not embarrassed to say that I made a wrong turn, nor worried that it reveals me as stupid. That shows I have admitted and corrected my mistake. Unlike a lot of people don't share the response and may end up driving in circles for hours and never admit that they're lost. It's very difficult to learn from your mistake if you have a bunch of yes men or women surrounding you. This is why it's very important that your friends and associates feel like they freedom to offer constructive criticism, to tell you about yourself a bit. That's why one of the best key is learning how to identify these kinds of people before they drag you back down to the bottom with them. Some people are not built to make it. That might sound harsh, but through experience is taught that's true. No matter how much support you provide them or love you show, their lowest habits are going to pull them right back to whatever struggle they came from. Just like one of the first rules of lifeguarding is to never get too close to a drowning person, I guess you will find out later. Life can be like that too. You want to save people, but in order to do it without you both getting pulled under, you need to keep a little distance. This is not to say you should never try to help and go ghost on them, and what they need to understand is that there is no version that involves relying on the assumption that someone is going to do anything for you / them. You must accept that all on you. When you accept that it's all on you, only then can you finally be free to focus 100% on being the best version of yourself.